crafty friends. Today we have such fun ahead of us. Oh my gosh, I got started on this and didn't want to stop. I've got lots of samples for you already, but we're gonna start, I think, by showing you the set. I think we're down to, you might link this if you could. It's Pondering. If you put in Pondering, it's the only thing going to come up. Pondering Dreams. Yeah, you have to wait for a little while till we're done die cutting, okay? Then you can come up for a teddy cam. Teddy's over here insisting it's time for a teddy cam. Okay, the value of the collection I'm going to show you is set at $163. You get it right now for $75. And how many was left on that, honey? We have 5 left. 5 left of these. Okay, let me show you what you get. You get 3 die sets. You get ducks and dragonflies and geese dies. You get an awesome frame. I bet my packaging, I'm showing you the packaging because I have the dies out. I've been using them. What you get, would you move the cursor from the middle of my screen, please? It's very distracting. There you go, thank you. And you get this die set with the cattails. You get this stencil, the water and words and swirls and lily pads. Nice big masking stencil. Doesn't tell me what size it is. Oh yeah, it does. 5.8 by 8.3. You get this stencil. Same size. This, by the way, will match the dies, which is kind of fun. You can actually color them on your background paper and then cut them out with your dies. Teddy is just insistent that he should come up for Teddy Cam right now because they want that jerky, Mom. You get this set of stamps, which I have used generously. You get this set of stamps, which I have used generously. Wait till you see. You get this set of stamps. I'm going to show it to you on the back because it's easier to see the detail. Ducks in the water, ducks in the sky, and a beautiful scenery. And you get this set of stamps. And you get this paper pad. Never underestimate the power of a sweet face. That's what Mary's saying. I'm presuming about Teddy. So let me see if I can. Can you drop the camera a little? I'll come back and say hi to everybody.
Your water bottle's in the way.
And my water bottle's in the way. You don't care about my meal. Okay, so we get this one. This one. Look at these beautiful papers, guys. This one. This one. This one. Or a persistent poodle. That would be the truth. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh. Beautiful, beautiful. Lily pads. Some more lily pads. This almost looks like a Monet painting. Beautiful little ducks and cattails. But ducks in the lily pads. That's beautiful. Get those bright, beautiful lily pads. You get this one. There's only one of those because I already used the other one. You shall see it. And then you get the designer background paper. These pads are all labeled create. In fact, all of these items are labeled create and craft. The reason I'm able to offer this kind of a bundle is because when Create and Craft was liquidating their inventory, our distributor bought some bundles of product for low enough amount of money that they could offer it to us at a great deal, and I can offer it to you at a great deal. So this is our other paper pad. Oh my gosh, look how beautiful it is. So very pretty. What will we do with this? You can see Teddy still in there tapping. Tap, tap, tap. Mom, I want to come up and get some of that jerky. I like that stuff you have up there, Mom. I need to come up and get some. I need some treats, Mom. I was going to wait till I move the paper cutter, but I guess maybe we're going to have to just forge ahead and let Teddy get his treats. Come here, Ted. Come here, Teddy. Teddy, where'd you go now? There you are. Come on. Move the pen so you don't get it in your paw. Come here. He said, hi, everybody. Guess who's here? Guess who's here? It's Ted. It's Teddy. He said, Mama, what you got in that desk drawer? What have you got in that desk drawer there? Hi, Kat. Good to see you. Hi, Mary R. and Irene. I saw that Thelma was here. Did she not stay?
Nope, she's here. She's just not chatty today.
Oh, okay. That's all right. And let's see. Who else is here? Mary R., Irene, Catherine. Yeah, Mama dropped one, didn't she? Mama dropped a piece. Thelma.
Yep, who's chatted so far?
Okay.
We have 11 people watching and
Okay.
4 chatting.
Okay, turn around here. Turn around. Around here. See here. Hi to everybody. You smack your jerky treat. You say, hi everybody. I'm here to greet you, but I'm really here to get that jerky treat. I like to greet you, but I'd rather get that jerky treat. He's so gentle about the way he takes it. I have these in little tiny pieces, but he just takes it so nicely. You're such a good boy, Teddy. I told you that today. He's such a good boy. He's such a good boy. I'll tear up my die cuts I made. You can lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. There we go. Such a good boy. Such a good boy. You're looking the wrong direction. There you go. No piece on my finger. There you got it. One more little bit there. And we're going to be all out, Ted. We're all out, Teddy. We're all out, Teddy boy. That's it. We're all out. We're all out. Tell everybody, thanks for coming to watch us today. Thanks for coming to watch us today. Now, stick your nose down there where I was cutting that up. You can have some little yummies. Here's another one. Here's another one. Some little yummies on the board. Here, right here. Okay. We got to go. We got things to do. Come on. Come on. Yeah, he does. He looks a lot thinner without his curls. Hi, Glenn. Just got in time for the Teddy Cam. We just looked at all the supplies involved in Pondering Dreams. Probably at the end I'll show you again, but for right now, I need to get a little bit more die cutting done. And then we're going to start working on our cards. And I'm going to show you some of the ones I already have done. But let me pick out a couple pieces I want to work with here. This one here is just too cute. I think I need a duck off of that one. That one. And this is adorable. Need that one. I think I have some darker places. Some of these that I can cut some reeds and things. Oh, I know which one I want. I want one of these. I want one of these. This would be really good paper for cutting my ducks too. Okay, I think that's enough paper out for now. I'll set these aside. Maybe. There's such a big collection. I have it everywhere on my desk. I actually have desk space and I still have it everywhere. Okay, I'm going to cut the side off of this one so I have a paper to die cut. With all these background papers and all the larger spaces on the other papers, I have ample paper to work with for my die cutting and my stamping and all. All right. I haven't cut any of the ducks one yet, so I'm going to cut this set. Oh, that's stamps. That's matte. There really is a die cutting set here. Here we go. Okay. I'm going to cut these dies out of this paper I have here. We have two beautiful ducks and two little ducklings, two dragonflies, three dragonflies, and a flock of ducks flying over. This collection is called Pondering Dreams. Come on. Sometimes they get them adhered so well to the packaging that it can be difficult to get them out. Okay. This collection cuts really well without the aid of a shim. In fact, when I cut the biggest die with a shim a while ago, I kind of bent the die a bit. It'll come back. I'll do it upside down and we should be able to bring it back okay. But I just wanted to have a couple die cuts available here when we started. So I got my whole family's in town today. We've got Paula, Bryce's sister, and we've got Jordan, who's celebrating her 29th birthday. And we've got Jake, Jordan's husband, is with us. And we've got Lauren. They're all headed out to the mall while we're in class this morning in search of birthday gifts. And Paula likes to watch them shop, so she gives them a budget and they go to the mall. I'm sure they will have a good time while I'm here having a good time. My machine really is actually fairly quiet for a electronic die cutter. Even in reverse. Reverse is usually really, really loud. Love my die cutter. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, everything popped right out of the paper. And now I just have to take them out of the dies. Do you want to help me do this, honey? Pop these things out of the dies. Come get them and pop them out while I move forward. They don't want to watch me do this. I don't think they do anyway. Here's the dies. Here's a pin. Just need to pop them out of the dies. Okay. All right. And I think I want to make a little bit lighter. Let's see if I can get a lighter piece of paper here to make a frame that I still want to make. Uh-oh, the light. Okay, there it is. I thought I lost you for a minute. Since he got up, I saw the camera flash. Uh-oh. Did we lose him? But we didn't. You're right there. Oh, this is just an immense kit. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. 2 pads of paper, 2 stencils, 3 die sets, and 3 stamp sets, all of which are generously sized. And I have been having so much fun. I took the stamps to class last night on Wednesday night, and I have all kinds of stamped samples. Now I need to make some with my dies and just my dies in the paper. Okay, I've got my beautiful frame here. I don't need the outside frame. And see what I mean about having bent my die? I think I can probably just bend it back a little bit, enough to get it to lay flat on my magnetic sheet. Yep, it's fine. It's there again. All right. The toughest part of all of this is just figuring out how this insert die goes back in. It is there. I got it. Okay, so I made my sandwich just with my big plate. I'm using a magnetic plate. And oh, stop. I'm using a magnetic plate in my top plate. Thank you. Let's take these. We got all our cute little ducks and geese and things here. Put them here where I hope I don't lose them all. Thank you, honey. And we'll put this back on. All right. We're going to have one of these to weed. Oh, that's a good idea, Mary. Glenn H. Are you supposed to run those dice face up in the go-kart? You can go either way, Glenn. They say go face up, but you don't have to. You can go either way. And I always go face down. I don't know why. I just do. Unless I'm having trouble with a die. If I'm having trouble with a die, I flip the whole sandwich over and run it both directions, up and down. And I can usually win that way. I have a nice big piece of paper left over here. What does that do? Oh, a little border that's trying to pull off there. The die. We'll pass this over to Bryce and let him lead this for us while we move on. He's got a little roller and it's actually mostly weeding. But he's got a little roller and a pad over there. Here you go. Here. Okay. And I'm going to move these out of my way. All right, so I've got some die cuts done. I'm going to try and just slide this back a little bit. Let's see how much I can get away with. Slide that back a bit. There we go. And now you can see it again, I think. Let's get busy here. And let's start. Maybe I'll start by showing you some of my cards I've already made. These were made using the, can you come in closer, hon? I know, I have you doing 15 things at once there. These were made using the stamp sets and the paper pads. How cute is that? Is that just like the most adorable thing ever? I love that. There we go. That one. How you getting along with your, I'm going to actually add a little bit of color to these to really define the patterns. You can see the two ducks and the stuff in the background, but I think by adding just a little gentle bit of color, I can add more definition to this. So, yeah, I did think about that, Mary, but my Monet type shirt is almost perfect for today. Another one of those. And with this, I was using up the full sheet of paper, and then I had a piece out of the background that I was using. When I layered these, I cut this piece. This is a DL card, so it's 4 inches wide. I cut this to 3 3/4, and then I cut this to 3 7/8, and then I let my white border show. So I just got little tiny borders on these. I like the way it looks on this set. Here's one with flowers in the foreground, cattails in the background, and a bridge. This one. And this one. Thank you for answering that, Glenn. Yes, 4 by 8 is a DL. Here's another one of my ducks ones. How cute is that? Now I want you to notice something. All of the next 5, all of these, the next 5 come from one sheet of paper. One sheet of 12 by 12, and then another sheet of the background trim I was using. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Dragonfly lighting on the branch. And 5. I'm going to put a greeting on this one yet. All 5 of those came from one piece of paper in the kit. Aren't they beautiful? So I have a dozen cards ready to accentuate and finish off. Some are already done. And once again, since more of you came in, I'm going to take a quick trip through the materials you get. You get the designer paper pad. We're not going to flip every page. If you want to see that, you can go back and look at the beginning of the video. But you get the designer paper pad, which is really nice weight paper, by the way. It's 200 GSM. And then you get the backgrounds. Each one of these paper pads has, or in my case had, 24? Yeah, 2 times 12 designs. So each one of these pads had 24 pages in it. Then you get the die set with the reeds. You get the die set with the frame. You get the die set with the ducks. Oops, sorry, wrong thing. Reeds, frame.
Ducks, that was right.
No, there's 3. Missing one. Let me see. There's 3 dice sets, I swear.
Isn't that what you're holding? Is a die set with the
No, these are
flying
nests.
ducks?
Where's
Well, you must have dropped it on the floor.
yeah, the flying ducks one. Huh. Well, there's a set like this anyway. That's dice. This is stamps. But you get this stamp set. You get this stamp set. You get this stamp set. And you get this stamp set. And you get 2 stencils that are beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. All of that for $75. It's amazing. Okay. So I'm going to set that aside and we're going to get busy on some projects here. My first card, I'm going to, I think we'll make a
The die
5
cutter
by
go
7.
back a little more.
Maybe. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Oh, I'm not going to choose what I want to use. Okay, I'm going to make a 5 by 7 out of this one because I think it's gorgeous. 5 by 7, a little bit of stipples, and I think we'll be ready to roll with this one. So I'm going to let the outside border of my 5 by 7 show a bit. I'm going to come just under 5 and 7, or 4 and 5/8. And this is, take a tiny bit off the bottom here. Barely take off the tip of the bloom. And go to 6. And about the same amount on the bottom. There's my piece. Let's see how this works. That is not a 5 by 7. This is a 5 by 7. I have some 5 by 6.5 here. Get all kinds of cards in your collection over time, don't you? Okay, this is still too long. Do I have the right size here? I'll just cut it to fit this one. Although I hate to do that because this is a really beautiful image. Yeah, I'm going to take a little more off it though. Hate that, but I got to do it. Looks like I'm about a 1/2 inch too long still. You know what we used to say when I used to say all the time, measure your card first. This is a 6.5. This is 7. This might be a 7. This is a 7. I don't have to cut it anymore. Okay. This should fit, theoretically. But that looks nice. That looks very nice. Okay. I'm going to glue this down. I like using glue when I have these narrow margins because it's very, very forgiving and you can move it around just a bit before it dries completely. There's my pen. Left my cap off my bottle last night. It wasn't one of my finer moves, especially since it really did clog up. There we go. Okay. Thank you guys for doing the thumbs up. I appreciate it. You know, that's great because when you leave a thumbs up, it lets YouTube know that you're enjoying the content. And then they're more likely to recommend it to somebody looking at similar content. So I love that when you do that. Yes, I do have white edge. I made it between an 1/8 and a 1/4. I just wanted it just a tiny bit wider. There we go. That look pretty? You know, I don't think I have to do a lot to this one. I might give it a dragonfly. I don't even know if it needs a dragonfly. I am going to give it some stickles, because I think that would be fabulous on this big water lily. All I'm doing with my water lily is just outlining it. Sometimes I think with stickles, a lighter hand is better than a heavy hand. Just want to kind of bring out the features of the flower. I know you're going to ask me, so let me look. This is Twinkle I have here, which happens to be what I picked up when I was looking for a clear iridescent, but it is a good one because it is iridescent with cool highlights. Hi, Karen. Good to see you, friend. We're using Pondering Dreams today. It is such a pretty set. Oh my gosh. In fact, I was working on these in classes on Wednesday, and last night I sold half my quantity to my in-class people. So if you want one of these, there's only 5 of these bargain sets left. It's a great deal at more than half off. Huge bundle. You can do so much with it. Ooh, I love this bud. I have to admit, until I went to stickle it, I hadn't even noticed the bud in between there. My stickles is running out, but it's got plenty. It's got plenty to get me through here. People kept watching what I was doing, and pretty soon I had people standing behind me watching what I was doing and saying, okay, I think I have to have that. If the 75 in one go is too much for you, well, you can do it on our layaway. You can do three payments. If you want to do that, go ahead and purchase yours. Indicate that it's a check. I know you're not going to actually pay it with a check probably, but call it a check. Come on. I just told you I had plenty to get this done. And you know, it's resisting me. Indicate on your order that you're paying by check, and then contact Margie at customer service, and Margie will set you up on a payment plan if that's what you want to do. Which is nothing fancy. It just means she's going to remind you once a month that you have a payment due. And when the 3rd payment is made, or the final payment, you can pay it off at any time and there's no interest. When the final payment's made, we'll ship it right out to you. Margie handles all of those, though, so you want to write to Margie at customer service. Please set this up for me on a payment plan or on a layaway. Because we don't want it to be too hard to get this stuff, the things you want. We want you to be able to create beautiful things. Here we go. Okay. Now, dragonfly. I could put him like in here, or no dragonfly. Dragonfly. No dragonfly. You put the dragonfly. That's a big dragonfly for the little flower there. There's a littler one. I have a littler dragonfly here. A little dragonfly I could put up here. Let me check on it, Karen. Okay? Let me check on it. Okay. So, do we want the dragonfly or not? Yes, no, maybe? Just looking for some votes. Dragonfly. Oops, just dropped it on there. Or no dragonfly. Now it's on there. But I have tweezers.
Catherine says yes.
Any other votes on the dragonfly versus not doing a dragonfly? Dragonfly, yes. Okay, well, I've already got this one on. It wasn't my intent to have it on there yet, but I've got it on there, so I'm just going to kind of reposition it a little bit. Okay, we have that one, and I'm going to give it to Bryce, so I can't get my fingers in it. But Bryce has Teddy, so you can just move that when you can move. Let's try something else. I'll take another one of these pretty images off the paper. I wonder what it would be like. Oh, my duck is too dark for here. I was wondering what it would be like to put a duck in front of these vines, but the duck I have is too dark. But I can still use the duck from up here, and I can make an A6. So let's do that. So an A6 is 4 1/4. No, it's 4 1/8 inches wide. You could use this with a regular A2 also, but 4 1/8 inches wide. So I'm going to make this 3 and just a little over 7/8. And now I'm going to cut it the opposite direction and make it 5 3/4. Now, come on, get up there. I didn't cut all the way through my paper in case I wanted to cut something longer out at the bottom. So 5. This is 6 7/8. 5 and 5/8. Go just a little between the two. Now we got that beautiful duck. I love ducks. I used to live in an apartment complex where there was a little creek running by and back, and I bought corn in 50-pound bags to feed my ducks. And every morning they were out at the door. Quack, 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 quack. We'd like some corn, please. Please give us some corn. And so I gave it to them. But they were very sad when I moved. I know I missed them. I'm sure they missed me a little bit too. I take just a tad off my length. Isn't that pretty paper? I just love it. This is called Pondering Dreams. Pondering Dreams. There we go. I'm liking the way that looks. Get some glue on that. Ducks taste very nice. Catherine. Always got to be one in the crowd. Only joking, Deb. Now, eating duck doesn't comport with my eating rules. I don't eat anything cute. Ducks are very, very cute. I don't eat veal. Baby cows are very, very cute. I don't eat sheep. Goats. Both are cute. I'll eat a great big cow. I don't like most wild meat. And you're saying, yeah, you're just being picky because if you were hungry enough, you'd eat it. And that's absolutely true. If I was hungry enough, I would eat it. Hi, Terry. But I'm not, and I won't. That's what I think.
She's having 12 people over for a cookout tonight.
Oh, that's a house full.
She's elbow deep in making potato salad.
No, I'm not doing haggis no matter what. Am I pronouncing it right? Haggis or haggis?
Haggis.
Haggis. Nope, not eating that. Scottish delicacy or not. Not doing it. Not doing it. Never gonna do it. Let me get this quite straight. I'm trying to straighten up just get my margins a little bit more even. Sometimes with these little ones, it can be a little more of a challenge to get your margins just right. There we go. Oh, that's fun. We got Jordan's birthday party today. She picked a Chinese restaurant in town for her birthday dinner, so we'll be having birthday dinner from them. I just think that's really cute. If there's anything else I want on there. Really isn't a lot of room for other things on this one. I could put a dragonfly headed for the bushes. If we like that there. What do you think? Dragonfly? No dragonfly. I'm going to put a little greeting up here. You're working away on your Christmas cards. Good on you, Terry. Here's a little smaller one. I like this one. The more closed-in wings. So haggis truffles. Haggis and breadcrumbs. No. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. I may make my way to get to Scotland one day. That's one place I'd love to visit. But I won't be trying haggis while I'm there. It just won't be happening. Okay. I'm going to stop with that one. I just like it it is. Ooh. The baby ducks I have are dark colored, and they're really tiny. I don't think they go on that one. They kind of go with their mama duck. We'll try some of the baby ducks, though, in a minute here. We'll try and put them on something lighter. If I take any lighter ones out. Now, the green frame. Where did that one go? Where's the green frame, Bryce? Try that. My water lilies. Oh, that looks pretty. I'm going to come up here a little bit. That looks good on there. That's going to become a card. Yes, it is. Okay. I need a card that will fold to 6 by 6. Yeah, that'll be good. Okay. This looks like a job for sticky specs. So I just have to figure out what I've done with them. I saw them. That's before I started. Some sticky specs. Huh. See the sticky specks? Right. Do you see the sticky specks?
No. Did you leave them on the table?
I don't know. They're not. I had a sheet of them out though. I could glue that, just a lot of gluing. Sticky specs would be a much more friendly approach. Oh, there he is. That's the sticky specs. Left him on the table. My craft room is arranged. I'm kind of back here in a corner with my video cams and stuff. And then we have 4 big work tables out in the middle of the room. And when people come in, it works pretty well. We talked about this before, but I want to remind you, we never want to separate these 2 sheets, this backer sheet from the sticky specs, because if you do that, it becomes difficult to see which way the paper goes back on. And when you do that, it can cause you to ruin your projects because the sticky specs go the wrong direction. Okay. It is. I'm trying not to take the paper off. I just gave that little sermonette. There we go. Sticky specs, if you haven't used them, are just a wonderfully ingenious invention. Little tiny glue dots attached to the back of your paper. They're tiny enough that they usually don't go through to the front at all. This is just the size I wanted, so I'm going to just take my scissors and cut around this. Be careful not to cut my frame. Both of these papers, both the background and the die cut are from my paper collection. Comes with the kit. I haven't added any other papers because I haven't had to. A little weeding that didn't get out there, I'm going to take care of real quick. So now it has sticky specks on it, so it wants to stay there. Another little one up here. I'm going to take my tweezer and pull out that little piece. Okay, trim this up this way. When we get back over to the house, honey, we need to wrap Jordan's book I bought her. I sent her to the mall with money so she could buy her own gift, but I did buy her a little crochet book I think she'll enjoy. Isn't that pretty? I still have just a little bit of background in my picture here. Peel that out. My tweezers. Maybe. There we go. Is that pretty? Okay. We're going to put that down on my ivory background. It's going to be beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Glue on the back here. Should have had my stickles standing up while I was doing this. I could get just a little bit out of there. Oh, I want to see the Downton Abbey movie. I've seen all the episodes and all the movies. My friend Margie, well, you know Margie, and I are planning to see that since both of our husbands said, that sounds like a good job for Debbie. That sounds like a good job for Margie. You should go see that. I didn't want to have to go. James and Bryce were in agreement. James probably have to come and play video games. You know what would be really kind of fun with this, and I don't think I brought it back over. Oh, but you got the dog in your lap. Okay, well, I'll try this, but I still might want this later. I'm thinking that it would be fun to have some glossy accents or crystal lacquer on here. I'm going to put a little on the, little sparkle on the, maybe. Come on. Just need a little. What else? What it's going to give me? Don't need much. It's actually pretty with just that little bit on that one flower. I think we might have to have just a little bit of glossy accents on the water, I'm thinking, but Bryce has got Teddy, and the glossy accents are on the table. So, all right, set that aside and let that dry a little bit. Let's see what else we have. I don't know why I cut all light colors. Need something dark for this frame. I actually have this frame here that I think would be pretty on something. I don't know that that one's big enough. I don't think that is. What I think I need to do with this one is I need to do a pretty DL card with this one. We got the ducks and the babies. It just needs to be cut into a nice DL. There we go. Just under 4. Put it straight. It's going to be a duck with babies. It's beautiful. And I'm going to take some off the bottom. It's just dark. My babies on the front. Keep my babies on the front. Let's see. Did I have another DL card? Did I use one already? I don't think I did. Yeah, there's one DL card left. Ooh. Okay. All right, I have a little bit of a challenge here because I really would like to have some of that tree up there. But the foreground actually is pretty too, so I think I could cut it off. Still have the duck and her babies in there. I guess I'll do it. I need 12-inch long cards. They do this to me. Give me these beautiful scenes. I'll take just a little bit more off the bottom so I can get as high as I can on this. And then we'll go just a little under 8. So let's see how this looks. Isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh. Some of these are just so easy because the pictures are so pretty to start with that you don't have to do much to them. No, it's a set called Pondering Dreams, and I think it's just intended to look slightly distressed, and it's ducks on a duck pond. It's a beautiful collection, and the price is right. And a lot of it kind of takes place at dusk, or early morning. So the characters, the ducks and things, tend to be a little dark. It's beautiful. Oh, that's so sweet, Catherine. There we go. That did turn out very pretty with the flowers up there, I have to say. Needs a stamped greeting or something here. Have to figure out what I can do that with. I put a little greeting in here. I just don't think it needs anything else. It's beautiful. Old masterpieces. I don't think so. I don't think they're masterpieces. I think they're just pretty artwork. I could be wrong about that. I can't say I know all the masters, but I don't think these are actually Monet's. Gotta go back to my paper pad. Find something that's gonna look good with this frame I cut. I love the frame. And then I also have these beautiful brushes. I cut these pieces that I think are beautiful too. So I've got to find something a little lighter for this and decide what to do with it. Let's go back to this book and see what we have. Thank you, Catherine. All right, where did it? There's my frame. It's too dark on here, I think. This could be nice if I put some kind of larger wording over here. That could be really cute, I think. What do you think, honey? Too dark?
Maybe not. Depends on the wording.
Well, the wording would probably be in black, so blue. Take that one out. Oh, I think that's the same duck we just used. Oh, these light lily pads could be cool. What do you think of that? Bryce.
What?
You're ignoring me today. What do you think of that?
That one's good. That's much better.
You think it's better than the other one?
Well, you can see the framing. Yeah, it's a less lily pad.
Huh?
I like the single lily pad better.
Okay. All right. Let's see what we can do here.
Good night to Catherine.
Good night, Catherine.
Hi,
Hi, Adeline. Okay. Need some more sticky specs. This could be a nice 5x7 up there on the top. Since Teddy's down, would you get me the crystal lacquer off the other table, please? Thank you. Should be a bottle. There you go. That's it. One thing that makes this folder nice is you never accidentally pull your sheets loose. This frame is very dainty. pull it out straight. Let's look in the stickers and see if we can find a bigger sticker sentiment. You know, like a phrase. I think I also have some up there, but that's going to take forever to find that. So, I got this just a little off in the center. It's raised. Let's see that. Try and lift this a little. Maybe push it down, maybe. Well, maybe. I'm thinking some of those hot off the press ones had phrases on them. I don't know if there's one of those. Keep those out though. How pretty that is, guys. Oh, I love that. It's going to be really pretty on the ivory. It's just a little bit high right here. That looks a little better. After this one, oh, I still want to do those cattails though. Find something for that. I've already cut. A little uneven, isn't it? Be a little higher in the center there. Excuse me. Okay, that's better. I'm liking that. That's beautiful. This is an incredible set for what you get. It's amazing what you get with this one. Nope. Nope. Okay, go ahead and use this for something.
Those are the two.
Okay, thank you. I guess I could do it like that. Or I could go with an A6. That wasn't A6. Oh, that's perfect. That's going to do it. That's what we're going to do right there. cover the entire picture this time, so I can take this right out of the middle of my paper instead of leaving a border on it. Border would be pretty. It's pearl. I want that to go right there. Let's see how I did. Oh, that's pretty. Didn't that turn out nice? I love that. Okay, let's see what we can do for a greeting here. This might be too dark for this one. Oh, I have little geese all over my lap. I think that works. On the... Oh, you got the dog again. Never mind. Teddy was so excited when Gypsy and Kid got here yesterday. He was just beside himself, yipping and running in circles. So cute. I didn't see him, I heard him. But I could tell he was just beside himself. That's beautiful. Needs a little stickles, but we'll have to wait a while on this one. And let's bring this one back. And these are kind of sparkly black. They could be pretty. And now, do we just want a hello? On this one? What do you think? Is that okay?
Cute.
Is it crooked? A little bit crooked. And two separate panels with a silver backer. That'd be pretty. That would be really pretty. True. Straighter. Okay. We got those. This one just says hi. Actually, I like the way that dark looks up in the dark. Oh, maybe it doesn't show too much though. Thought it was going to look good there, but not so sure. Better if I just come down here. How's that? You like that?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. And some more. Oh, this is a good get well soon. So is this. Let's try that one. Uh-oh. Broke it, but you never have to worry about that with peel stickers. You can just add it right back on. Well, you don't get upset about stuff like that. All right, guys. That's beautiful, I think. I think I really like that. Oh, boy. Okay. And then one another, maybe a happy birthday. We could do happy birthday on this one. Have to be a little careful about my placement. A little hanger-oner in there. Go. Get that out of the way. A bow would be pretty. Okay. And all these that I made the other night. I don't know. Where do I want to put it on here? I want to go high or I want to go low? Gotta drink a little. Need a little sustenance there, my meal. Okay. See what color ribbons I have over here right now. Truth, I don't know. I've got a lot over here right now. Oh, I do have this. Okay, that would be pretty. All right. I like a bow. Let me figure out what I did with my bow maker. If I have a bow maker. There's stuff on up here. Sorry. Okay. I go to 4. 4. 4. 5. 5. Just picking up the one time. What I do on one side, I have to do on the other. There's my 5, 4, 4. Now, she will never ask for it because it's not her way, but I'd like you guys to say a little prayer for Thelma. She's going through some stuff personally, and I'm just going to leave it at that. God knows what it is. Just say a little prayer for our friend Thelma. Would you do that, please? Thank you. Changes things, doesn't it? Prayer changes things. Thank you. I wish these weren't quite so dark, but they're what I have available. Go with a happy birthday again. Not because it's the best script for this, but because I use most of those, as I'm sure we all do. Okay, go ahead and put this down with a little bit of my Cosmic Shimmer glue. Yes, best glue ever is the best for it. I'm going to put it down with Cosmic Shimmer in the interest of time. Yeah. Skew that bow just a little bit. Just a little bit to the angle it just a little. I like the way you think with birthday months, Adeline. That's the way to do it right there. There's your bow, Truth. I like it. I think it's pretty. It was a good idea. That parrot color is just beautiful on here too. Slide that up just a tad from where I had it. Let that dragonfly show. All right. One here that could move a little something. I think the next thing that I will do is get my colored pencils out and just accent those hall cards a little bit. Just add a little bit of color to them to bring the features out in the cards. Okay, let's get our tall cards out. I did use my cattails, but they'll be in something I use next, maybe another time. Yeah, my tall cards out. That was Truth's idea for the bow. Okay, here's some of the ones that could use a little extra color just to define some of the elements in them. So Grace brought me my pencils, my hunky-dory pencils. And let's just add a little color here and there. Like for example, in this, we have a water lily kind of at the front of this one. I think that could use a little color. This salmon color could be nice. I'm not going to add a lot of color to these because I think the patterns and colors are already beautiful. I'm just going to kind of highlight just a little bit around the edges, kind of like putting on stickles, you know, just a little here, a little there, just to accent the elements just a little bit. It just really makes that flower pop. I have a nice bud up here, and a bud down here. Gotta have a little yellow on that chick. Okay, I want a medium yellow. And a little chick down here. So cute. And let's put a little green in the foliage. I'm going to show you how I'm accenting this a little bit. I guess you can see it pretty well there. Bryce could probably come in a little bit and you could see more. Can you raise the camera lens just a little? You know, I'm glad you asked that, Mary, because I think I'm going to go ahead and put Evergreen on sale today. Brittany and Margie have been talking to me about what they want next, and so I think I'm going to go ahead and put Evergreen on sale today. So you've seen a preview of that because it's because I've got it in that category, I just haven't marked it down yet. But I'll go ahead and put that on sale today. And to color the trees, I'm going to put a little color in the reflections too. Just very lightly. I'm not trying to be perfectionistic about the way I'm putting this color down. I just want to kind of add a little color to bring out the elements. And I think that may be all I want to do to that one. Okay, let's back up a little now. I think that's all I'm going to do to that one. See how much that made those elements kind of pop, though, just adding a little bit of color. I think that turned out very beautiful. Let's do another. That's the same one. Let's try the duck one. I'm going to use this green when I have it out. And a little bit of green in this foliage here. Again, not being fancy, just kind of coloring in just a little green. And I might put a little bit of green on the head of the duck up here. Let's make him a mallard. Let's get it down. Just a little bit. Not my intent to actually color them, just to add little spots of color. Bring his feet, his beak, her beak. Just a little bit of color. Let's see. Anything else I want? I'm not sure there's anything else I want in that. What do you guys think? I think I like just that little hint of color on the blue. The blue's picking up the sky and the water. I could probably put just a little bit of blue in around her where she's swimming.
You should color her beak bright orange. Her beak should be bright orange or yellow.
I don't really want anything to be bright. Okay. A little bit of blue in the water. I'll shade it a little bit. Okay. Okay. Time is it? We got time for a little bit more. Color a different color in there. Water lilies this time. A little bit of pink, maybe even a little yellow. This is a great set, guys. If you want to be able to make lots of cards that are fun and easy and beautiful, excuse me, this is a great set. Really good set for that. Medium yellow on our chick again. Let's put a little medium yellow in the center of our flower too. I thought that was a bridge back there. It's not. There's no bridge in here. That is just a meadow. Meadows like to be light green. And a little dark green in the trees. Not trying to color it fancy, just adding just a little color. And putting a little color in the water too. I don't know if that needs much else either. What do you think? Is that good enough, or you want a little, maybe a little more color in the flowers?
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily? Okay. All right.
Are these watercolor pencils or just regular color pencils?
I think they're watercolor pencils. I could soften those colors out even more if I wanted to. Could try it with this one.
On that one, a couple of his wing feathers needs to be dark blue or bright blue. I meant literally 2 feathers.
Huh?
I meant literally 2 feathers.
Oh, 2 feathers? Well,
not his whole wing.
Well, now we got a wing.
Now he's a blue jay.
He's not a blue jay because I'm going to put some brown back in. Let's see. Actually, I think he looks really pretty. Foliage in here. There's some little foliage in there. There's your watercolors, honey.
Oh.
You didn't even look. You did not look.
I did too. Yeah.
It's funny because it almost looks like I smeared something here, but that's just in the paper.
Mm-hmm.
It's natural. You want these softened out a little bit too, or?
No.
Huh?
No, it was just a test.
I'm gonna try this one because this one came out pretty dark. I'm gonna see if adding color will lighten it up a little bit. Don't know. We'll see. Maybe just a little extra definition would be good. We're just about to finish up here and we'll recap and take a look at everything we've got here. We have some beautiful things. I think I like that a lot better. Just a little bit of color added to it. All right. Let's take a look at what we've got here. I've got a couple more cards I could highlight there, but you don't need to watch me do those. Let's see what we've got. Now I think one of the dies cuts out the flock of geese. And one of the things that I think would be really pretty with the flock of geese would be to use that as an aperture. Just cut that flock of geese into your picture and then back it. These are fun pencils, aren't they, Irene? I like them. I don't know if I have any left in the store. I think I might have one or two. Okay, let's see what we have in our total creations here. We have a lot of cards, and I have a lot of paper left. This is a highly recommended set. Remember, we only have 5 of these left at this point. Okay, I'm going to show you the 2 wet ones first so I can put them back where they're safe. Here's our water lilies. I think I want to put maybe a silver or a gold greeting on this one. Or maybe none at all, I'm not sure. Do love that though. Here we go. And here's our water lilies with their little dragonfly. Probably too many cards to name them all, but you could pick out a style like the frame cards. Here's our water lilies and our one little decorated water lily in there. That's so pretty. Okay, let's go through these. These are just stamped. Using my stamp platform and the stamps in the set. So cute. So cute. I did not use, and I should have used, maybe I should have used the stencils too. I had some ink here I could use. See what time it is when we finish this. Maybe we'll stencil a little something. Here's our light touches of color on our tall cards. This one's not yet decorated. You wouldn't have to decorate it more. I do like the little splashes of color on it. This one was really dark when I made it. I think coloring helped a lot with this one. There's another little splash of color, the tall card. And ducks again. Tell me if I'm going too fast. Another one of our splashes of color. And a happy birthday. Love the little chicks behind her, ducklings. This is just cute. I think this is just cute. I think some glossy accents would be fun on some of these. Just because. Love that. There's our bow card. Their dragonfly. Hello. With the duck and the ducklings. I think that's very, very pretty with those wildflowers in the background. Another tall card stamped on. Loving that. Here's our iris. So we have, how many do we have here? Now, we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 cards done, guys. 17 cards in this beautiful theme finished. So happy with these. Just great fun. So let me get that my ink pad back over here. Did I not?
We did not bring any ink pads.
That was one of the first things I handed you, I think. It's a blue ink pad. Maybe I didn't bring it. Maybe I didn't bring it. Okay, well, I think we'll stop there then. Okay, if you haven't already hit thumbs up, please hit thumbs up. Makes me happy, and it tells YouTube that you like what's going on in here. And if you're watching our show for the first time, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss anything we're up to. We do fun stuff every weekend. And then during the middle of the week, we look at all the new products that have come in on What's New Wednesday. Take a good, thorough look at those, and that's always lots of fun. And when we sign off here, which we're going to do momentarily, there's a circle with an arrow in it in the upper corner of your screen, upper left-hand corner. You hit that arrow or the circle, and you can leave a comment. Tell me which of the styles did you like the best? Did you like the stamped cards? Did you like the tall cards with the hints of color? Did you like the stickled flowers? What was your favorite of the cards that you saw today? We'll keep it really generic. I look forward to reading your comments. Remember, this set's on sale right now. Excuse me, it's $75. It's supposed to be $163. So it is at about 60-some% off. So I got a great deal. You can get a great deal. Pick yours up. I think there's only a couple of them left at this point. So if you want one, is there still 5? There's still 5 left at this point? Okay.
Yeah, there were when we started class.
Well, there were when we started class, but there may be some of those gone already. So grab yours if you want it. I love this. I look forward to many more hours of using this set. It's great fun. Oh, there's still 5 sets left out there right now. 2 paper packs, 4 stamp sets, 3 die sets, and 2 stencils. All for $75. Great. Looking forward to spending Jordan's birthday with her. Thank you, Irene, for that. Again, let's say a little prayer for Thelma. God knows what she needs. And we will see you again on Wednesday at 4 p.m. Pacific time. That's 7 p.m. Eastern time, or whatever time that is in your time zone. We'll look forward to seeing you there. Thanks for hanging out with me. This is Debbie from Simply Special Crafts, and I'm going to say good night, Gracie.